Welcome to the Examinations Council of Lesotho, the destination of the 36th Annual Conference of the Association of Educational Assessment in Africa. The Examinations Council of Lesotho was established by order of Parliament in 1986 to administer examinations at the junior and senior secondary education level. Since then, its mandate has expanded to include monitoring of educational performance through national assessment and to support teaching and learning through the provision of assessment materials to schools. Our mission is to develop, implement, monitor, and evaluate a qualitative, fair, and reliable educational assessment system for basic and secondary education and to issue qualifications that address educational needs of school leavers that enjoy international credibility. The Examinations Council of Lesotho will be hosting the annual AEAA conference for the first time on the 6th to the 10th of August 2018. The theme of the conference is Reforming Educational Assessment, a Renewed Agenda. The theme emanates from the realization that assessment is witnessing a radical change as reforms in education coupled with inventions in the use of technology open a new whole episode in approaches to curriculum, teaching, and learning. These developments have necessitated a relook into the modalities of assessing not only cognitive skills but also soft skills. The pen and paper method of assessing learners have proven to be limited in advancing certain skills such as creative, vocational, and technical skills. The evolution of assessment has resulted into a new assessment era that mandates broadening of the assessment spectrum from the traditional method to more robust and dynamic ways of assessing learners with diverse abilities. In the same token, the need to strengthen formative assessment as a strategy in reforming educational assessment cannot be overemphasized. Hence, the emergence of concepts such as assessment of learning, assessment for learning, and assessment as learning, signifying the transformation. It is evident, therefore, that innovations in assessment have various implications on the resources base, while the commitment of maintaining high credibility of assessment practices remains a challenge during this phase. Stemming from this background, the sub-themes that have been developed are as follows. Assessment in the digital era, a new chapter. Bridging the gap between curriculum, teaching, assessment, and the world of work. Reflections on the implementation of school-based assessment. Rethinking assessment of learners with special needs. Advancing creative, vocational, and technical skills through assessment. The impact of assessment innovation on resources. The conference will be held at Avani Maseru Hotel. The hotel is found in the heart of Maseru City. It is famous for its comfortable and spacious rooms, cleanliness, and warm hospitality.
The country is widely known for the spectacular scenery of its rugged mountains, massive gullies and sparkling waterfalls, which create a tourism dream destination. Picturesque villages, head boys with their flocks, men on horseback, and women wearing the national dress of Seshweshwe all combine to form a nation of peaceful, vibrant and friendly people known as Basotho. The Basotho herd Mokotlo, a conical woven herd with a distinctive top knot. It's a symbol of the Lesotho's unification. It depicts the Kulala mountain top, conical and top-knotted, which is visible from the Tababusi fortress, where Moshoeshoe the Great, founder of the Basotho nation, once lived and fought many battles to protect his people and now lays buried. Due to the country's unique features, characterized by extremely cold, snowy winters as well as tough mountain terrain, The Basotho have developed many unique culture adaptations to their conditions. The beautiful and creatively patterned woven Basotho blankets, worn by men and women alike, especially in winter and during ceremonial events, is one example. The careful selection of color and pattern of Basotho blankets allow for individual expression. Horseback riding is the main form of transport in some mountain areas because of the terrain. It is therefore not unusual to meet a Msotho horseman clad in a blanket who will graciously raise his hand in a customary greeting, Khotso, meaning peace be with you. Lesotho boasts a different kind of ambience for tourists. One of the most remarkable sights, only about 2 hours away from the capital by road, the Malusiana Falls in Smongong, one of the highest single dropping waterfalls in Africa, creates a haze of smoke as the water plummets 204 meters into a spectacular gorge. It is from this smoke that Smongong, the place of smoke, gets its name, and it holds the Guinness World Record for the highest commercially operated abseil in the world. The Katse Dam, a concrete arch dam on the Madibamatsu River in Lesotho, is Africa's second largest double curvature arch dam. The dam is part of the Lesotho Highlands Water Project. We therefore invite you to come and experience this amazing beauty for yourself. In true Basotho form, go amohela ka Khotso Lesotho, the kingdom in the sky.
Once again, the Examinations Council of Lesotho invites you to enjoy the beautiful mountain scenery of the mountain kingdom. Its gold, crystal clear water oozing from the mountains, and its wonderful hospitality. Khotso Pula Nala.